let's talk creating. But we're going to do this in a book. So I wrote another book because Suzie said so. This book is a very short, powerful book on how to navigate the 3D. I live in the 3D, and I wish things in this book somebody had told me about a long time ago, because navigating 3D, especially if you have trauma, if you have a lot of thoughts that run in your head, if you have a voice in your head, can be difficult. I'm blessed with no voice and no thoughts, but I get up in my feels, and we all know this because I've talked about this a lot. And when I get up in my feels, I have to use my spoken words to talk to myself. So I teach you how to use your words, specific words, to take you from your trauma, your pain, to show you it's possible, and then that you can have something when I wrote this book. But I want to get a little bit deeper than that, all right? I have a muse. And when my muse strikes, I put things down. It doesn't take me a day to write a book. In fact, it actually takes me a lot longer. Because my creative process, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, I'm going to do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. Oh wait, no, there's more than that. 11. There's like 11 books that I am currently writing. And there was an author on TikTok. I love this guy. He is absolutely amazing. Where's my TikTok? I can find
Get yourself
him.
a tension rod.
Whoops. We're going to go to likes. His name is J.M. Clark, the author. Love this guy. And he asked a question, writing novels in a notepad first, why? The majority of the answers had nothing to do with the notepad or typing. It had to do with creativity. When something strikes, as an author, as somebody who's creative, you've got to put it down. And I know that videos terrify me. It gives me stage fright. Like, I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm looking at the Eiffel Tower in my background, my beautiful swan diamond art that I did. You can see my plants. I need help putting plants in this one. Looking for a tree. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't. There's, what do they call these things? Notebooks, folders. So I can print out my books and put them in the binding. So I have a hard copy when I'm talking to you guys during coachings and on videos. So my brain runs 20,000 miles a minute when it's in creative. And I don't hear it in my voice. I hear it in somebody else's voice. My muse has her own voice. And she sounds beautiful. I wish I sounded as beautiful as she does. She has a smile, and it's beautiful. It lights up my whole energy, and it makes me feel good and creative. It takes time to write a book. So when I say I've got so many book ideas that I could put out a book a week, it's not that I'm writing a book a week or a book a day. It's that I'm actively working. I've got to be careful because these are not on these books. That's a lot. Like, I'm actively working on a lot of books. So I write a little bit in this one and I write a little bit in this one when the creativity strikes. So when I talk about books, I've always loved to write. When my kids were little, I would illustrate and write books for them to help them learn how to read. I am so comfortable writing that if I could write my videos, I would write my videos. Like, how do you write a video? I mean, I don't want you guys to have to constantly read a screen, but how do I write a video? And I don't pre-write my videos because I come from the heart. And I genuinely want to help you to create your reality. But when the muse strikes, and anybody who paints, draws, colors, it doesn't matter what artistic thing you do, dancing, music, playing a musical instrument, when that strikes, you have to go. And your body pushes you to go, and it won't let go until you actually sometimes sit down and write. It's not the same for my psychic abilities. My psychic abilities, I can, this isn't the time to do that right now, so we need to put this on hold. We'll come back to this. We'll visit this later. When you have something in your life that you thoroughly enjoy doing, I want you to use this to help create your reality better. So you love to journal. Instead of journaling about the bad things, journal about the things that you don't like and flip it. So you don't like XYZ that's going on in your life. Let it out on a piece of paper. And then turn that piece of paper over and write, what would it feel like if that front piece of your paper wasn't true? What would it feel like if the chaos wasn't there, if the trauma wasn't there? And flip it. Because that way you are using your journaling to change your life for the better. And you're letting go of the old story and you're creating a new story. Now, this new story, I would prefer that you put feel-good words in there. Wonderful, amazing, beautiful, filled with sunshine. Think about your day. I want to wake up to a beautiful sunny day, laying in bed, and the patio door is slightly ajar, and I can hear the ocean just slowly waking me up. It's the most beautiful sound in the world. I feel so at peace. I created a scene and I used my words about how I want to wake up. And I want you to use these words to be able to create a better reality for you. Because the more you talk about the things that you love, I love to write. I love helping people. I love writing. I love writing. And then when my writing is printed and I hold it in my hand, I'm like a little kid who's been given the keys to the candy store and said, eat to your heart's content, and then take the rest of it home so you can have more. That's how I feel. And I want you to live in a state of joy. And when I say happy, I want you to be in a state of joy. So happily married is a state of being able to enjoy being married. Happily married is the ultimate goal. We really don't walk around saying, I'm enjoying life, but maybe we need to start. And then if you go back and you write this stuff down, you make your list. It works. That little red book of all these things that you want to create in your reality. So you make this list. And when you make this list, go back and write next to it the fun way that item showed up in your life. What was the fun text your boyfriend sent you? What was the cute meme your wife sent you? Not just the adult activity, but the fun stuff, the things that make you laugh, that make you smile. That's only one part of your relationship. The rest of your relationship, if you were to actually write down every day, all day long, in a notebook, on a tablet, iPad, on a laptop, because right now I have 4 devices. I have 2 iPads, a laptop, and my phone. And I'm using all 4 devices every day. Plus I have plenty of notepads. It doesn't matter how you put your energy out there. What matters is that you're doing something that actively changes your life for the better. So if writing is one of the ways to do that, join me and start writing about it. Go check out my book if words is your way, so you can find a better way to create your reality. Because let's face it, when your life is lifing and you're enjoying it, a lot more good things show up in your life because you're expecting joy. And the more joy you expect, the better your life gets. They used to say the one with the most toys at the end wins. I honestly think the one with the most joy wins. Because you're not laying on your deathbed at 99 years old regretting your life. You're telling the people around you that you love and surrounded yourself with how much you enjoyed your life. Even if that joy just starts today and you have another 50, 60, 70, 80 years to go, you're still ahead of the game. Put the pain in the past by using little things and focusing on joy to turn your life around for the better. I love you guys. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. As always, leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm drastically changing your life for the better. And if you bought my book, leave a comment and tell me why you liked my book because Suzie said so. What was the best part of the book? What chapter are you going to practice for the next 30 days to turn your life around? I really want to know.